has had the seeds removed, because you can see where the seeds are in your bunch. That's actually right here. They're near the top. So the seeds would be planted in March, and they sowed them rather than doing rows. And the reason for that would be so that they would get the plants to grow close together, and when they're harvested, then you come along and you pull it up a bundle at a time, again, keeping the plants parallel. They did everything with these plants to keep the fibers from getting knotted up and to keep from having a mess. So when you pull it up, then you take your handful and lay it on the wagon and come and get some more. So that's the way they would harvest it. The next step then would be to remove the seeds, because that would be next year's crop. And you don't have a liquid board, do you? It would be something that looks like the bottom jaw of a Tyrannosaurus Rex with zigzags. And then you lay your handful and pull it, and the zigzags would pop the seeds off for you, and then little children would pick the seeds up. So the next step then, because what we're after is the golden fibers that come from the stem, and this is what it looks like.
Here's a rippling
That's yeah, that is.
This is the rippling cone that she just
Very
mentioned.
similar to that. So this is what we're trying to get from the plants. It looks like hair. It feels like hair.
I could use some of that.
Yeah. So after the seeds are removed, then the plant has to be retted or soaked for a week or two in order to dissolve the gluten that's in the stem. And because before it's retted, you can't break it. You can't even break, well, I can bend it, but it's not breaking it. Once it's been retted, it becomes very brittle. So using that brittleness to our advantage, we're going to use the flax spray. Now this is pretty hefty. I always joke that the ladies had to switch arms off and on so that they wouldn't get too big on one, but they're heavy. And you would take your bundle of flax and or I think it's just as effective down at the end too. So what you're doing is breaking this up, and you can see how the chaff falls down. So you're going to do that for the whole bundle, and then it's very limp. And then the next step for the, wow, I have to do the whole bundle, don't I? So the next step would be scutching with a scutching knife, and they're all different shapes of these, but it's basically just a big wooden knife. And then you'd have a board, and this is quite an elegant little board. Some of the ones we have at Landis Valley are like from the floor, an upright board nailed to half of a log. Whatever works, you know. And so, yeah, thanks. So basically when you scotch, you're scraping, and a bigger board did about 2 acres per family every year. And to me, that says everybody got one new item.
Wow.
That's why they didn't have closets, they just had hooks.
Well, that's right.
I know antique linens are highly valued. People